Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got two replays in the American Tier 9 Light Tank, the T49. Now the T49 is a tank that has two different guns on it as a light tank, and that is the 90mm gun, which has really good DPM, and also is just a really fantastic gun in general. And then it has the 152mm Derp gun that it's probably most famous for, the T49. It's had this gun, and this was its main gun back when it was a Tier 8 light tank, not the Tier 9. And if you know me, by now, we all know the saying, it's going to happen, alright? Derp is love, derp is life. We are always running the 152mm gun. Doesn't matter that the 90mm gun is absolutely fantastic and it's probably the best gun for the tank. No. We don't run the 90mm around here. 152, derp is love, derp is life, always and forever. There's a reason it's my most played tank, the T49, and it's... yeah, it will probably always be my most played tank, because every now and then we come back to it, we play it, we enjoy it, and we have a good time. Even if it is a little troll at times, and likes to go, hey, you wanted to have fun and derp and hit things? Nah, I'm just not going to hit shells. But you can have some pretty damn memey times when the tank decides, yes, it is that time we are going to work. And I absolutely love it, always have, always will. There's quite a few of us that love it. I know Swindle always loved it. It is his most played tank by a hell of a long way. It was always a fun tank to play in the three-man platoons with him and Turkey all the time. And like in this first game that you're seeing, we are platooned up with Turkey. And this first game is from a wee while ago, though, because I think it's even got a blue screen at the end of it, which tells you how long ago. It's probably well over a year and a half. This replay's just been sitting in the vault. And then the next game was from the other day. And it's one of those things that reignited my love for T49 and how much I just love playing this tank. It's so good. It's just so many memes, because it's one of those things, right? With the T49, it's not always going to work. You can't expect it to work 80% of the time. Not even 50% of the time. It's probably 30% of the time the tank actually decides it wants to work and hit shells. You just got to live with it and know when to meme. And also, the tank is one of those things that you've got to spot the gaps. You've got to spot those moments where you can go, yes. It's the same as Tusk in that regard, where you spot the gaps and go, yes, I can have a meme here. And this is what you're seeing with this moment here until my driving kicks in. Great driving, yo. And that is, I go, oh, that's a Lorraine. I can pen that. Yeah, you've got, yeah, no, I can't pen that apparently. It just missed. And, you've got to spot the gap and know, I can go in and stay relatively safe, or I have the opportunity to get in behind someone and pen them. And it's always knowing what you're going to go face, right? Because, realistically, I'm not going to go YOLO in E100. I might, because it's me, but I'm not realistically going to YOLO in E100. But a Leopard, on the other hand, oh, we didn't pen it, a Leopard, or like the back of that Lorraine, or anything like that, or Conquerors, or any of the British tanks, really. You know you're going to go in on and try and derp, because you can pen them in the ass quite reliably, or if you hit the engine decks. It's T49, it's the way of, derp is love, derp is life. So in terms of a crew on the T49, we do run Born Leader, Rapid Reload, Sixth Sense, Situational Awareness, Camouflage Expertise, Muffled Shot, Steady Aim, Snapshot, Run and Gun. We run the two camo perks because it is a light tank. I want to try and help my light tank's camo. Oh, by the way, hello T54 Lightweight. Goodbye T54 Lightweight. Oh, yes! That's what we love to see. Yeah, anyway, back to the crew. I run the camo perks because naturally I am a light tank. I want to make my camo better, right? So I can actually light tank at times. But in terms of the gun handling, I do want to make the gun handling as good as possible because it is a derp gun. It will miss shots if it can. So I want to help the gun handling as much as humanly possible, and that way I can, you know, get the gun aimed in as much as possible. This poor AE Phase 1, he was always getting derped in the butt. And in terms of equipment, I do run the vert stabs to make the gun as good as possible, like I say. The GLD to make the aim time as good as it humanly can be, because the GLD is a pain, the aim time is a pain as well. This poor AE Phase 1, he got bullied. Sorry, I have to take a step out. He got bullied there. Me and Turkey just had fun with that guy. Sorry. And yeah, the other thing I run is optics. Optics, because I am a light tank, I want to make my view range as good as humanly possible. It does have fantastic view range already, but I want to make it as good as humanly possible to be able to spot for myself. And yeah, the GLD to... So let's run through the equipment again, because I got distracted. The gun laying drive for the aim time, because the aim time's horrendous, because it is a 152mm derp gun, and I want to make it better, so I do. Vert stabs to make the gun handling as good as humanly possible. And the optics to be able to spot for myself as I am a light tank. And you can still scout in this thing, because it's pretty nimble. The camo's not the best, but you can make do with it. And you have great view range, so you can still light tank if you want to. And you can have some stupendous memes as we managed to get a shot into that Type 4 there, aiming at the floor. Best thing to do when you're splashing a Type 4. Aim for underneath. And we finished that game with 4 kills, 4.1k damage, 921 assistance. As you can see, the blue screen, which says a lot to how old this replay is. The ace tanker, 1754 base XP. Really nice game for the T49, which is Derp is love, Derp is life every single day of the year. It's such a fun tank to play when it works, because you can have such dirty games, and there's some filthy things you can do with it. When you pen someone and absolutely trash them, or when you do what we did to that poor AE Phase 1, it can feel so filthy and so satisfying. When it comes off, it is exceptionally satisfying, which is why it's really fun to play. And you obviously got the mobility, so it can get, like, chaotic. So in this second replay, we're on Sand River, and we push this little position here at G56 as quickly as possible to try and spot the cross, which we did. We took a snapshot at the griller there and actually hit him, but didn't pen. That would have been a good way to start this Mimi replay. But we do spot a lot of other people, and there's the T32. And oh my lord, that shot goes in for 974 and sets him on fire. Oh no. And then Swindle shuts him down. Oh, that poor T32. I aimed for his back end because I had a feeling there was a possibility I could pen that. But never in my wildest dreams would that have ever gone as well. I do run the full premium hash, by the way, on the T49. Same as I would do on the Tusk. And there's reasons for that, because number one, I was raving at this point, by the way. I was listening to music and I was raving quite hard. It has more pen. So the standard pen is like 76 on the HE. The premium HE has 86, which gives you far more chance of penning a lot more tanks in the rear. Because also you have a higher ceiling for your max pen roll. So that's number one. And because this tank is memes, that's why I want to do it. Number two is it has a slightly bigger splash radius. So when you're hitting people with the HE, it will do more damage. Because the HE mechanics for splash, when you don't pen people, the splash radius has a big impact of that. Because that means that the HE shell is actually splashing on a bigger portion of the enemy's tank. Therefore, you do more damage. It is a thing. So we load that for that reason. So as you can see, we've pushed very aggressively to this position at F5. And we ended up spotting their Carnarvon and getting him absolutely trashed. We're now spotting the guys on the ridge where the Yag Tiger is. And I did push this position very aggressively because, I mean, it's pretty early to push this position, right? But I pushed it pretty aggressively because of where my team was on the other flank. My team had pushed to like A3 by the point I decided to move. And that thought made me think, you know what? There's nothing on that flank that could shoot me along the ABC line. I'm just going to move forward and see if we can spot. And that's exactly what we did. We're up to 3.7k damage, 2.4k assistance so far. And that's because we managed to get a lovely shot on the artillery too. Always juicy when you get that shot on the equaliser like that. Beautiful times. But we have managed to spot more people like that griller. We just kept poking up on this ridge, sort of fishing really for assistance. We managed to spot the griller and stuff like that and get our assistance up to 4.3k damage now, using our light tank abilities, which is why, again, I run optics to make sure I have that view range to make it as filthy as possible. Now I'm deciding, okay, the time is right. The time is nigh. We are going to push and try and get behind these guys and try and see if we can spot anything else, really. We get a nice shot on them move into that 50 TP, which tracks him, which feeds us more assistance, which is nice. I was thinking of going for the artillery, but this machine is absolutely absolutely going in on him. And it's like, okay, I'm getting nowhere near that. So we decided to turn around and see if we can get at this 7058 and VZ55. The 7058 was looking at us, which is why we detected. This bat chat comes in. It's like, this is the wrong tank to do that to, bat chat. The wrong tank to YOLO, bat chat, when you're only on 800 hit points. Oh dear. And we managed to pen that guy for 801 damage. Shut him down. There's only 2 tanks left on the enemy team, a Dragon and this VZ55. Getting the shell aimed in. It's like, yes! No! T49. Oh, it was there. The 900 damage shot to the rear of the Tier 10 Heavy was there. But T49 said, you know what? We've had too many memes in this game. I'm not feeling that whatsoever. And unfortunately, we missed the shell on the VZ. But we still had an absolutely fantastic game. And we finished with the epic victory. 1 kill, 4.8k damage, 4.6k assistance, the ace tanker, scout medal, Confederate, 2017 base XP. A really nice game in the T49. It was like, what, 9.5k combined, maybe a bit more? Or actually, less than that, realistically. Maths is hard, bro. Really nice game in T49, absolute memes. The tank is absolutely fantastic to play as a meme. I can't recommend it anymore. Derp is love, Derp is life. As always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.